This conference will now be recorded.
So good evening, everyone. Are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
good
sir.
evening, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So our topic for today is Ansible, right? We are discussing on Ansible. So first, let me start with Ansible variables. Okay. Let me start with Ansible variables. We connect to the machine. Okay, Ansible. Okay, so log into the Ansible. So today I got one interview question. Okay, and that interview question, the first round was cleared. Okay, the first round was cleared. So what is the question here is very simple. Everyone know. Okay, how do you check whether machines are connecting or not? Okay, so first level, right? So they just ask for basic things. And if you get any problem like red color, what you will do? Okay, how do you fix that error? Basically, if Python is not there, definitely you will get some error. Or if SSH key is not available, so definitely you'll get some errors. 1 minute, someone is calling.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir, my name is Tulsiram. Today class is on this, sir.
Yeah, already I shared link, right? New link.
No, sir, I didn't get to me and Naveen. We didn't get that link, sir. Can you please share that?
Are you getting daily updates from my side?
Yeah, sir. Yes.
Then why this is not coming to you then?
Today I didn't receive any new links, sir, in WhatsApp.
Okay, wait. Ram and Naveen, right?
Yeah, correct, sir. We are in separate groups, sir.
No, it is not like, see, I have 1 minute. I'll check whether you got or not. So almost I have sent you around 15 to 20 messages, right?
No, sir. We are in separate group. Team DevOps.
See, you have to update your WhatsApp, man. Okay, so your WhatsApp updation is not done from your end. Okay, So that's why you're not getting message from me. Okay, whatever message I share, it won't come to you. That is a problem. So what you have to do, you have to update the WhatsApp group, WhatsApp. Okay. Now it will come, but you have to update your WhatsApp.
Okay.
So the people who are not getting any message, I have been sending daily some message to you. Okay. So if you are, see even Navin Yadav also not updated.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So join fast. I just started the class. Please join. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So everyone getting my messages daily. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
today
sir.
Yeah.
I got
So
one. You have sent the new meeting link. That only I
yes,
got.
yes. Okay. So and yesterday also I have shared my weekend photos also, right? And class
Yes, yes,
cancellation
yes,
updates also, right? Yeah.
yes,
If
yes.
anyone not getting
Yes,
any
sir.
message from me, what is the thing is you have to update your WhatsApp. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. If you are using old WhatsApp, my message will not come to you. That's the problem. Fine. So this is what our Ansible -m ping on. Okay, it is working, right? Okay, fine. So now in the last class, I have been discussing some playbooks. So I'll just display the playbook install.yaml. Okay, so it is a very big playbook, right? In fact, it is a very big playbook. What I will try to do, I'll copy this playbook into separate file. ins.yaml. Okay. So now I'll modify this file install.yaml. I'll modify. So I'm making it very simple playbook here with only one task. Okay. Okay, well, there is only one task. Okay, Ubuntu Apache installation. Okay, this is the playbook. So what is the problem with this playbook is, okay, you have hard coded all the values. See, install.yaml -b capital, right? So you have installed, you have added all the values. This one every time it will install Apache only. Okay, so you are installing the value, that software name inside the playbook. Okay, so here we want to implement a concept of variable. So wherever this Apache is repeated, use one variable. Okay, so how to declare a variable? Like this. So double curly braces, inside that you have to write a variable pkg. So pkg is a variable. So wherever Apache is there, I can replace with variable. So whatever the value which is changing, so you are just implementing like a variable. So which holds some value. Okay. See, this is a package. So package is a variable. So see, suppose in the place of package, if I give yum or if I give something, okay, some package name, nano, vim, so then it will install vim, okay, install nano. So whatever you give, it will work. So it is a variable. Okay, so now I am not passing any variable. Okay. 1 minute, sir. Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Some urgent office call. Okay, that's why I picked. Yeah, fine. So Ansible install. So I should do without, I added a variable, but I'm not passing any value to it. Okay. So what is the expected output you will get? So playbook, there is no issue, but the error you got in the task is package is undefined. Okay. So it is saying package is undefined. So now you have to supply value to a variable. Okay. So let's say we have some variables declared in the file, in the playbook, right? So what is the variable we declared? I just took taken one example. Okay. So what is the variable? Only one variable is there, which is packaging, pkg. Okay. You can give any name, but I given as pkg. So for pkg, we need to supply value. So to supply that value, we have various ways actually. We can supply the value in a multiple ways according to the user convenience requirement. Okay. So first, the first type I will supply, I can supply inside a playbook only. So how to supply? So all variables I can declare here using vars, okay, and I can declare like this. All variables I can declare at the one place. Okay, package equal to, let's say, nano. Any name you can give. I'm giving as nano. Okay, so save this file. So now when you run this playbook, so you won't get any error. Okay, so you won't get any error. See, it is executing, right? You are able to see the name nano. So it is reading the package value. So basically these are called as global variables. So you will declare all variables at one place, and wherever the program, two places, okay? If two places want to change any program, you can change it one place. Okay, I can change it only one place instead of two places. That is the advantage of variable. So is it clear first time? So declaring using vars. If anytime I want to change a variable, I have to log into the playbook to change I have to open the playbook and I want to edit. For example, if I want to install Git, so then I have to use Git like this. Okay. Okay, after entering the playbook, so you are getting, say, Git, install Git. So Git is already available. That's why it is showing okay, green color. So this is a first type. Okay. So let's come to second type. Okay. We can supply variables through files also. So I can take it outside this code. I'll just mention some file name. So vars.yml. Okay, some file name I mentioned. vars.yml. Save this file. Okay, I will take the variable outside. In this, I'll mention, so pkg is equal to, okay, nano. So pkg is equal to nano. So Ansible dash playbook. So playbook name. So playbook name hyphen b hyphen capital NSIDA. See, it's taking or not. So next time when I want to modify, I no need to touch the playbook, only variables file. Okay, I no need to open any playbook. Okay, so if I change here, it's enough. Only variables file we are changing, and I'm not touching at all playbook, right? Advantage. Okay, we no need to open the playbook also. Okay, whatever I want, I can use the variables. Okay, so this is one way. The third approach. Okay, let me take in third way. Okay, so here in the third way, I am doing a different approach. See this third way. So there is a third option called variables underscore prompt. So variables underscore prompt. variables underscore prompt. Okay, so here what I have to give, name equal to package. Okay, so prompt message we have to give. Okay, enter the package. Enter the package. So private equal to yes. Okay, private equal to yes. So this is what I given. Okay, we will understand what is private, and here I want to tell the prompt name equal to variable and prompt. Okay, only one variable is there, so I define one variable. So basically prompt what it will do. Okay, I have not declared any variable here. So whenever you execute this playbook, okay, so whenever you execute this playbook, so what will happen? Okay, it will prompt for the package to enter. Okay, enter the package. So it will take at the runtime. So before running the playbook, you don't need to declare any value. If someone execute the playbook, so after executing only, it will ask enter the package. So if I tell nano, okay, so private equal to yes, right? So that's why you're not able to see. If private equal to yes means you cannot able to see what I'm entering. Okay. So that's why what I have to do, if I want to see basically means I have to make no. Okay. So this is what I can do, no. Okay. So when you execute the playbook, whenever you execute the playbook, so it is asking, I'm entering nano, you are able to see. Okay. So third way. So in the third way, what is advantage means, okay, before only you don't need to know what package you want to install. Okay, so at runtime, after running the playbook, so it will ask for the prompt. So whatever the package I enter, it will install. Okay, you no need to open playbook or no need to modify even VARs file also. Okay, it will only prompt. So just enter the package name, it will install for you. In this way, I can help many people. Okay, by providing this playbook using prompt. Okay, so if anyone want to install their package, they have to call this playbook. Just you know what package you want to install. Just to tell the package name. That's it. Okay, it will install for you. You no need to know how to install nano also. M install nano, Linux command also you no need to know. So just to tell what you want. Okay, so nano it will install for you. That is what the power of Ansible, and that is achieving through playbooks. Okay, so this is a third way. Next one more way, two more ways are there, I'll show you. Okay, so here the length is increased, playbook length is increased, that is only problem. Okay, so 4dd, I'm removing everything. So host tasks only this much. Okay, save it. So now how to supply a value to a variable. So basically, okay, so we have some variables called host variables and group variables. Okay, there are some other variables called host variables and group variables. Okay, next we have task variables. Okay, so we have task variables. So we have task variables, host variables, group variables. Okay, three different categories are very famous in our real world. Okay, host variables, group variables, next task variables. Okay, so let's focus on task variable first. Okay, so the variables we are declaring at the task level. Variables we can declare at the task level also. So the first task require a variable. Okay, so package is equal to nano. Okay, like this we can declare some variables at the task level also. Only that task will take that variable. And rest, suppose same thing in other tasks is there, same variable is repeated in other task. Okay, so for that it will take another value. So you can declare the variable like this. Okay, so pk vars is equal to, sometimes we have a scenario like this. Okay, so variable, okay, hyphen pkg is equal to git. I have a git here. So rest of the program, suppose if pkg is repeated in any of the lines, suppose I would just assume you have many lines of program which includes pkg. So all cases pkg value will be git only because you are using task variable. So this task only takes the nano. Okay, and the rest of the program it will go with the git. So task variables have highest precedence or high power. Okay, so it have very high power. So Ubuntu install nano like, okay. So which is having more power, git or nano now. So if both are there, so task variables have high priority. So when we have to go for task variable, if your task want only variables, okay, task variables, then you can go for task variables also. Fine. Next. So this is what task variables. Okay, just to know all different varieties. Okay, but you know, right, when to use what? So if task want variables, use task variables. So I'm removing everything again. So I'm making everything outside. Okay, I don't declare any variable inside. I want to pass from outside. So we have other two varieties also. So one is host variables and group variables. So what do you mean by host variables means basically when they will be using is, okay, so what do you mean by host? Host means inventory, sir. What is a host file? There is a host file. Okay, this is a host file. Okay, any variable you declared at the host level, that is called host variable. Very simple. So can you just tell me, with your own knowledge, you tell me what are all the variables we can define at the host level, sir? Can you tell me? Any idea? For host, for any host or any server, there are some two basic okay variables. What are those? Hello, what happens, sir? Silent. Hello.
Yes, sir. We are here.
Host
Yeah,
name.
yeah. What is the host name? Okay, username. Next. Very good. Username. Next.
IP address.
IP address. Already you are providing as a name, right? Okay. So username, another one, sir. Whenever you have a username, what is the next one you will have, sir? Immediately.
Password.
Password. Okay. Username and password. These are very common, sir. I don't know how many people you will log in with username and password into your laptop. I don't know, seriously. Okay. But most of the systems, most of the server, most of the host will have some username and password. Okay. So we have this host variables. Okay, so we can declare the host variables also, but actually here I'm not mentioning username password, but just to understand how to declare it. Okay, how to declare a variable. Okay, so here I'm using for my example only, so I'm declaring, just I will declare pkg. Okay, pkg is equal to so what I can give, sir? Nano. Okay, pkg is equal to nano. So just remember the name. At the host level, I have given nano. Like this you can declare, sir. Actually, this is not the use case. Actual use case is we will supply some username, password, SSH related stuff for the host name. See, basically, you know, this file can't be accessed by everyone. Okay, I have to use sudo, then only I can open. So that's why. So basically, some passwords, username you can keep. And this is applicable to all the host level. Okay, these variables are applied to this particular host or group. Okay, so now you can execute. Definitely what it will take, nano, because you have not declared anywhere, right? Inside the program it is not there. Okay, in the variables file it is not there. So only one option is there. So it has taken. It has taken. Okay, so you have to answer me. Anyhow, I will only answer. But question, what is the question? So in the host variable, okay, what is the package I have declared? The answer is nano. In the host variables, okay, in the etc host file, I have declared one variable vkg with a value of nano. Okay, apart from that, I have not declared any variable in any place, only one side. Okay, I am not removing that, let it be like that. Okay, and I want to override that value. Okay, I want to override that value. So what can I do? I want to change. See, this basically very simple. What I will try to do, I will just keep, I'll open my install.yaml, okay, and I'll keep a variable. See here, I'll keep some variable locally. So variables, okay. So then I will use pkg, okay, and here I will use git, okay. Here I use git. So now whenever I execute this playbook, so which one it will take, sir? Gita, Nanona.
Git.
Maybe both.
Nano.
How it will take both, man? Okay, either one, right? Okay, so variable value only one it will take out of both. Okay, so git. So what is your answer? Okay, so you now get a conclusion. Okay, whenever a variable is inside a file, it will just ignore the host variable. Okay, so what is the priority here? Priority is important. We call it technically precedence, right? Precedence. So global variables have highest choice or precedence over host variable. Okay, so that is the conclusion. So there is a variable at the host and there is a variable at the inside a global variable. So global variable only highest priority. Okay, so that's why it is there. But there are some command line variables. Okay, so which will override everyone, which can override everyone. Okay, so I can declare with -e package is equal to, okay, package equal to vim. Okay, so -e is basically to override, okay, to override all the variables. Okay, so you have to use -e. -e option is basically used for, okay, overriding the all the variables. Sir, what is the meaning of -e, sir? Can anyone guess what is the meaning of -e?
Overriding the variables.
Correct only. E stands for
Expand.
expand. No,
Extension they are expand.
no.
Exclude.
No,
Enable.
no.
Elastic.
No, sir. Actually,
So if
I
you want to
forget.
mention both in one.
No. Actually, I forget, sir. Okay. In 2017, I think. Okay. In 2017, one of the student asked, "What is -e?" I have answered, sir. Okay. Seriously. Okay. In 2019 also, I have answered correctly. But I don't know why today I'm not able to remember, sir. It's very simple only. Okay. I will check, sir. Okay. I will check and update you. I'm not getting now. I don't know why. Okay.
Execute.
See, basically,
Execute.
okay, we will see the Google and I will let you know. Okay. So basically, it will be. Sir, I got, sir. Sir, -e is a very common option, sir. I got it, sir. Very. It is extra variable, sir. Okay, extra vars. Okay, -e means extra vars, sir. Okay, see what will happen, Even though the variables are declared, I can pass some extra variables. Okay, like this, any variables. Okay, it will override, sir. Okay, so let's say I have another variable, I can use like this, sir. Okay, now, so -e stands for what is, sir? Extra variables. Okay, simple, extra -vars we will call. Instead of that, you can use -e. Okay, it is a common option in most of the programming command line languages, sir. Okay, so please remember. Sometimes I'll get quickly, sir. Okay, in my mind. Sometimes if I deviate in any other way, it will. I have to rethink. Okay, fine. So understood concept. So 3 places I declared. So all places I can override with extra variables with -e option. So basically these are called as command line variables, okay, or extra variables. Whatever you are giving in the command, so these are called as command line variables also. We call it as command line variables. Okay. So any doubts up to now? I have one more, right? Group variables also is there. That is also very important. Group variables. So up to now, any questions? If no, I will go for group variables. So here, so you know what is the group in Ansible terminology? Tell me what is group? Where you have seen that group, Ansible group?
Group of managed nodes.
Yeah, see, tell me, I will copy these 4 lines. In these 4 lines, what is group? Tell me some group name.
Ubuntu.
Ubuntu, right?
Ubuntu,
Next,
Red Hat.
Red Hat.
okay, Ubuntu, Red Hat. Okay, 2 groups are there. Okay, na? Clear? So here I'm just highlighting. What is the group name?
DB servers.
DB servers. Okay, clear, right? So anything in the bracket is a group name. Okay, so let's assume in this group there are 10 servers like this. Okay, here only one is there, but just assume 10 servers are there. Red Hat also having some 15 servers. Total how many servers it is managing? 25 servers. Okay, one group have 10 server, Red Hat have. Now you want to apply some group level variables, sir. You want to apply some group level variables, sir. All Ubuntu variables in one file, all Red Hat related variables in one file. Okay, now, so you are not applying at the server level, you are applying at the group level. That is a requirement. In real world, some people will use Ubuntu, some people will use Red Hat, some people will use CentOS, right? Different companies will use different servers. When I develop any playbook, I always want to ensure my cross-platform or cross-compatibility. Okay, my program should support Ubuntu, Red Hat, CentOS, Linux, Amazon Linux, etc. Okay, Debian. So that's why we have one concept called group variables. So if you want to mention group variables, so you have to create a folder, because in a group underscore vars is a folder. Okay, group underscore vars, it is a folder. So in this folder, group underscore vars is a folder. Okay, in this folder you have to mention, remember, always you have to mention with the group name. So group name dot YAML. Okay, Ubuntu. So remember, sir, we will give like this. Okay, package is equal to nano. So it is YAML file, right? So dash dash dash. So dot is optional. Okay, even dash 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 also optional, but it is recommended to keep. Okay, package equal to nano. Save it. Okay, so here you have Ubuntu, right? So what you have mentioned here, cat Ubuntu, the nano, right? So you want to change it to Maven. Okay, let's change it to Maven. So I'm changing to Maven. Save this file. Okay, so this is what you have to mention. So group level variables. So whenever I execute this playbook, okay, so what is the priority? So what it is our expected output? Okay, so you can see the output from where it is reading, Git. So Git means it is inside the playbook. See, the first priority it is taking is global variables only, right? So if no global variables is there, now we have only two variables, host variable and group variable. So you can see in the host variable also we have some value, like something I mentioned like the nano, I think. Okay, so next in the group variable I mentioned Maven. So now let's execute the playbook. So tell me, sir, just a guess, group variable priority or host variable priority?
Group.
Group.
After seeing output, you tell me. Okay. Tell me, sir, group variable or host variables are priority? Hello. After seeing output, sir, tell me, sir, what it executed, nano na Maven?
Host variable executed.
So what is the priority then? What is the priority, sir? What is the first preference, sir?
Host variable.
Host variables. Okay, host variables is the first preference. Okay, suppose what Banu will do, he will remove host variable. Okay, he removed host variable. So that's why very carefully you have to declare variables, sir. Okay, if you use same variables at both places, you will get these kind of issues, sir. Okay, that's why we will always try to keep host variables different and group variables different variable name. Okay, then there will not get any conflict. Okay, fine. Now we have only declared at group level, right? So now you try to execute, it will execute. 1 minute. What I am entering, man. Fine. Okay, so see here, Maven, clear? So just you have to create one group underscore vars and you can declare all variable values. Ubuntu, Red Hat.yaml, CentOS.yaml. So whatever the group is there, you just mention. Okay, so that group will read all the variables from that file at runtime. Okay, and it will install Maven. So many people don't know how to install Maven in Linux, but so with this playbook, they installed Maven also. See, very simple. They want Maven means they will tell Maven. That's it. Maven will be installed. So these are the different varieties of your variables, how to pass a value. Okay. So now continuation to the yesterday's class. In yesterday's class, I have given one more variable. What is that variable? What is the other seventh type variable? Anyone remember? Okay. Yesterday I started with seventh type directly. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I didn't cover. Directly I started with seventh type. What is that variable? What happened, sir? At least name. Hello.
Sure.
What is the name? Register variables. Okay. Remember, register variables, sir. Yesterday I covered, right? Register variable. That is the seventh type. Yes. Tell me. Someone is asking doubts.
Yeah, Deepak here.
Yeah, Deepak. Yeah, Deepak.
In real time, which is the best practice for declaring
all, sir, all. Okay, all are usable only. Okay, so I told you, right? At each point, I told you, right? So you for host variable, I given one example, right? You can pass username, password, right? So that is also required. And at the group variables, you have to mention like cross-platform. Okay, like Ubuntu, Red Hat, different OS require different variables. So you can mention that group variables also important. and some of the playbooks, okay, required some prompting. Please enter the value. Okay, please confirm. Do you want to proceed further? Okay, like that. You want to confirmations means you have to use prompting, right? And so if you want to use any variables file, that also you can use with vars underscore files. And you want to use some variables as global. No one should not declare directly. It has to be fixed. So everyone is global. Okay. So every option will be usable, sir, in real time. Okay. According to your usage, you have to use that. If you want prompting, then use vars prompt. Okay. If you want to use for any group like Ubuntu, Red Hat, so then group vars. Then you want to declare some username password at the host level, then go for because we will never keep username password in a file because it is dangerous. Okay. So we will keep in the host file inventory so that will not be accessed by everyone. And clear, Deepak?
Yes.
Okay. So all are important. Don't neglect anything. But when you are asking to implement it, so they will tell you very clearly. Okay. So you have to use for host variable, why you are implementing, why you are hard coded. So many issues will come from the senior people. So they will clearly tell you. Even though you are fixing at host level, they will ask you to implement at group level. So you have to follow. So you have to just create one group underscore vars. Ensure the host name should match with the playbook. See, it's only there is one thing, right? You know, right? Already you answered. So host name, right? So Ubuntu should match ubuntu.yaml. Okay. So here one question comes from the lot of people. Okay, sir, whenever you are declaring any variable, okay, so how many types of variables we have basically? Like how many, like we call it as some other programming language, we call as data type. In some other programming language, we call as data type. So variables, whenever you are dealing with variables, you will have multiple data types. So can you name some of the data types? Integer, okay, float, next string, list, okay, dictionary or map. Okay, so I will declare how to declare the variables inside the playbook. Okay, so far what you have seen is a simple string variable. Okay, so far what you have seen is a simple string type. Okay, name equal to Banu. This is a simple string. Name equal to Banu. So this is called a string. Okay, and I want to declare list. So list I want to give with hyphen. Okay, so location 1, location 2. So like this is a list. Okay, so you can have any number of list. Location 2. So this is a list. Okay, list will be declared by hyphen. This is all YAML syntax. Okay, YAML list. So this is what YAML string, YAML list. And how to declare a dictionary in the YAML? So dictionary is nothing but it is a collection of key and value. So for example, username, okay, password. So this is a dictionary. Okay, so dictionary is nothing but it is a collection of key and value. So can anyone tell me another example for dictionary? Any other example which you are aware? Dictionary, it should be a collection of like this. Okay, so username and password both are mandatory. Okay, so marks. So obviously this is so Raju having 85 marks. Okay, so Ramya always get 99. Okay, so like this. Okay, marks will be like this, partiality. Okay, so Ramya will get 99, Raju will get 85. Okay, it is a collection of key and value. So marks for Raju is 85. This is a value, and marks for Ramya is 99. So this is a dictionary. Is it clear or any confusion point? Hello. Any doubts?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. See, basically, these are all real examples. Okay. These are all real examples. So sometimes you will get a variable with one value. Okay, like some name equal to Banu. There is no other option. But sometimes Banu is having multiple locations. Okay. So if you consider my skill set, I'm teaching or you training course, like I'm teaching DevOps, AWS, Linux, right? So that is my property. Banu is only a one person, that is string. But Banu can teach multiple courses. So that is a list. Okay. And so whenever he want to use, he will use username and password. Okay. This is one example of a dictionary. Okay. So now see in this example, it's very important. Okay. So whatever I am showing one example is very important. I will incorporate all the values here. Okay. I will add all the values. So variables. So I will add. First I will add. Okay, just some. Okay, let me take package is equal to nano. Okay, this is a simple variable. So another variable I want to take as list. Okay, so location I want to take. So location is a variable, and I can write Hyderabad. Okay, Hyderabad. Next Delhi. Okay, next Mumbai. Okay, so this is a collection of list. Now let me take dictionary. So there are three different variables I have taken in my program. So Raju will get 85. Okay, Ramya will get always 99. Okay, so this is the three different variables. So far I have seen package. Okay, so now you can capable of telling me one answer here. Okay, so now you are capable of telling me an answer. So what is that answer? Okay, so something I did wrong, right? You people are not observing, right? Yeah, okay. So after host, variable section is there. After variable section, you will get a task section, right? Okay. So then hyphen name is equal to so installing. How to declare a package variable? If it is one variable, so directly you can write like this. Okay, if any variable is only single value, then this is the way you can write. Okay, so you can, I don't want to install, but I will just use debug module to print that package. Echo. So debug variable no need to have, just a message you can give. Okay, message. Okay, message. In the message, you just give like this. Okay, so then what will happen, sir? So it will print whatever there in the package. Let's save this program and just execute this. Ansible playbook vars.yaml.
In the first line, host, so before host, we have to do hyphen in first line only. Before host, so we have to give hyphen.
1 minute. That is not an important here. Okay, but just I will show you. See, even after giving this also, you may get error or not. Let me check. Okay. Some options are removed. Okay, so earlier it was getting error, but they have improved it. But still some parser issues we are getting. So this is what some wrong. Okay, so just you have to move here, right? Okay, if I am changing it one line, I have to change all the line alignment. That is one problem. Okay, is this correct now? Are you feeling this is correct? Okay, alignment is matching now. Okay, so now let's try to execute. Okay, so what is the value it is printing? Nano. Okay, it is printing nano. By default, these two are ignored. If you don't mention anything, it will ignore. It will not call in the program, even though you declared. So by default, Ansible will not throw any error. It will not throw any error. Okay, that is a beauty. So now, in the same example, I just want to use this location. Okay, so can I use location, sir? Is it possible to use location? LOCATION. Okay, LOCATION. So what is the output, sir, if I use location? Anyone? So we have two values. If I use location, what is the error? What is the output, sir? Okay, it is just a list. Okay, it is printing the entire list. Got it? It is printing all the list of elements. So it is a list. List is always denoted by square bracket. Okay. So, but I want only Hyderabad to be printed. Then in that case, what I have to do? Any idea? So always list is like an array, sir, array. Okay, array will have some index. Okay, if I want only Hyderabad, then I have to provide 0. That's it. So always array starts from 0. So now, if I want only Hyderabad to access, then I have to use like this. So it will start from 0. Okay, now it will pick only Hyderabad. Right? You are able to see it's only taking Hyderabad. I want Mumbai. Then what I have to do, sir? Tell me. What is the value of Mumbai in a list?
2.
2, right?
1, 2.
So it is your requirement. I want only Mumbai. So then just you can change the value. That's it. Okay, because that list is defined by someone, and we are just trying to access that value inside my task. So just you have to use in array format. You have to use in the array format. So always list will take in the form of arrays. Okay. Now what about the dictionary, sir? Now if I mention marks, okay. So if I mention marks, how it is going to print? So as it is, right? So just see this example. It will print both the users. That if I keep this gap, it looks good, sir. Okay, but not mandatory. Okay, so giving gap here and there looks good. Okay, so now it is going to print everything, but I want only Raju marks. Then what I have to do? Any idea? I want to access only Raju.
This array
Raju
applies
marks.
here too.
So basically, in dictionaries and all, arrays won't apply. Dot notation will apply. Okay, marks dot Raju, like this. Dot notation will apply. Okay, to access a dictionary variable, you have to use marks dot Raju, like this. Okay, credentials dot username, credentials dot password, like this. Suppose if it is a credentials dot username, credentials dot password. Dot notation is very important in case of dictionary. Okay, so basically in real world you can see these kind of 3 examples. Okay, you can either access a list for a particular value, or you will be accessing a dictionary value. So only dictionary value is somewhat quite different. So dot notation you have to use very carefully. Okay, so dictionary name dot key name. Okay, when you go with that combination, then it will give the value. And these concepts, if you know Python, okay, if you know basic Python dictionaries and all, this will become very easy. Okay, so in the Python, after learning Python class, this dictionaries will become very easy. Clear? So this is one example. So just I want to quickly check with you. Yesterday I have covered register variables. Yesterday's concept is clear, or I want to repeat the same example here again. Please let me know. The register variables. Hello.
Sir, just refresh it. It's right.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. So register example I am providing. So register variable is used to capture some output. Okay, output of a task. So the purpose of register variables is used to store some output of a task. Okay, so this is one task I have. So let's display some username. Okay, the task name I want to give. Okay, printing the pwd something. Okay, print working directory. Fine. So I use command module. Yesterday we discussed, I think, this one. Okay, pwd. Okay, then so I am declaring a register, and we have to write a value. Okay, so any value you can take. Okay, let me take out. Okay, out is a variable. So basically, whenever I execute this program, okay, see the output looks like this. What is your expectation will not meet. It will execute. Okay, OSIS all. So typo error. Okay, I thought I have typed it. Okay, so what will happen? So it will see your expectation is pwd command, which we are expecting /home/ansible, but it is not happening, sir. Okay, your playbook will not capture outputs directly. Okay, see changed like that it will come, but your expectation is you want that output to be printed. So for that we have to use a register variables. Okay, even though I use a register variable, but I have not printed it. So how do we print any variable? What is a module to print some variable? So debug module. Okay. So printing variable. So that's why debug module will be many times helpful in playbooks. Okay. Many places I want to print something, then I have to use debug message. So I have to use like this. Okay. So I want to print on the screen, right? So variable name dot, okay, standard output. Std output means it is a screen, sir. Okay. Out is a variable. You can use anything, sir. Okay. So now you can able to see the output. Whenever you have a command module or shell module, please use the register variables and try to print the variable. Okay. So that you are able to see the output /home/ansible. Clear? So these are different types of variables we have. Register variables, okay, file variables, task variables, command line variables, okay, host variables, global variables. Okay, so I just want to cover one more topic today. Okay, it's related to this concept only, but just quickly give me some time. Okay, you just give me 1 minute break. I'll continue. Okay, so finally we have one more variables here. Okay, so last type, so we can consider like a last type facts.yaml. So fact, so we can directly print fact variables. In fact, I have discussed this, but let me again show it in a playbook. So printing facts. Can anyone remember what is a fact we have discussed, we have printed? Anyone? So which module I have to use for printing the facts?
Command.
Setup module, okay? Setup module. Setup module will give all the facts, okay? So I just want to print a fact directly, okay? So directly you can use. So facts will be directly printable. So message. So if I write the fact, definitely some people will remember. Yes, sir, we have used it. Okay. I will write the fact variable here, okay? So I think you people have seen this. Ansible underscore distribution. Have anyone seen this variable we have used in the previous class? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so which module we will get? Setup module, right? Ansible -m setup module all. See, it will print all the facts. Okay, see all the facts it will print. Ansible user ID, Ansible user directory, Ansible, see lot of facts. These are all called as facts. Okay, Ansible underscore system. Like that, if you search, you can find Ansible underscore distribution also. In a playbook, if I directly use any fact, I don't need to declare. Directly I can mention like this. Okay. So wherever you mention, that value will be taken care. So very direct method. Okay. So you don't need to declare any vars or something. Directly you can mention inside the bracket. So it will take the value automatically. Okay. So facts will be directly printable with Ansible. Okay. It will pick up from the setup module. You don't need to mention like you have to use setup module like that. Nothing. So just directly you can use facts. So facts also nothing but these are variables which are already predefined in the architecture. Okay. So setup module will support all these variables, default variables. And in the yesterday's class, what I did is, okay. So -b, capital K. I want to automate this one. Okay. See, whenever I am executing a playbook, okay, it's always asking password. Okay. Since I have patience, I have used it up to 1 hour. Okay. I used it many times today because I have a patience. Today I have patience. Okay. But in real time, if this command is calling by Jenkins or any script, so script don't have patience. It will prompt and it will stuck there only. It will wait for some time, timeout, and it will stop. That's it. I have patience. I can do this work. I can type also. But whenever your scripts are executing this kind of playbooks, okay, it is not possible. Okay, it is not possible to give like this. So we have to automate this both. So very simple. This can be done in the first class itself only. Okay, but if I want to do in the first class itself, then I don't need to discuss this option at all, right? I have seen most of the tutorials, YouTubes, they will not use this option at all. Okay, because while installing itself, they have they have fixed it. That's why you never see this option. Okay. So how to remove that option? So for that, what you have to do, you have to do at the node level. Okay. Ansible -m ping on. I just want to take the node. Okay. So this is a node, right? Node IP. I will do SSH into the node. Okay, so here you have to go for, you have during installation you have opened this file vi sudo, right? So in the end, go to end. Okay, I told you don't use now. Now you have to use no pass wd is to all. Okay, save this file. No pass wd is to all. Okay, so that's it you have to do. Okay, so again SSH into other node. So this can be done during installation only. Okay, please keep it in mind. During installation only you can do this work. So if you do this work during installation, then you no need to do any -k option. So for some systems, we don't want to supply password. So then you can take that as a granted and you can execute this. Actually, this is a security concern, but we wanted that. Okay, we wanted this to be happen. No password is to all. Okay, save this file. Sorry. Yeah, someone. So someone asked me, sir, how to save this file? Okay, I already told you many times. Again, I am closing this. Control O, enter, Control X. Okay, Control O, enter, Control X. That's it. Okay. So next exit. So now you try without -k option. Will it work or not? Ansible playbook install.yaml. Okay. So it will throw error now. What is the error? So first error, permission denied. So what I have to use? -b, right? So then enter. See, it is working. So means it doesn't need K option now. Okay, now it don't want K option. Here, how to automate K option? So this can be done in the first class during installation only. That time some people already copied above line, no password is to all. I have seen many people, they already did no password is to all. Okay. So suppose if you type -k, what will happen? It will prompt for the password and still you can use it, no problem. Okay, still you can use it. But if you automate it that way, so you don't need to use also. Okay, so I told you now one scenario. Jenkins want to call this playbook. Jenkins is one tool. The tool want to integrate with Ansible and will call the Ansible command. So that time, so I should not prompt for the password. So I don't want that. And next to this B, right? So in a playbook, okay, B means become. Okay, so in the host level, we can write become equal to yes. Yesterday we discussed this, right? So whenever you write become equal to yes, what is the meaning? It will perform like a root user. Okay, this command is running on behalf of root, like a sudo. Okay, so it will perform like a sudo. So this is executing as a sudo. So if you feel still you want to understand about that become equal to yes, so what you have to do is, okay, in the above you have taken one example, right, where it is printing pwd. Which one? That one? Which playbook? Register variable, right? Okay, so see here it will print. So here I will add. Okay, so what is the expected output if I try to run this? So it is connecting as which user? By default it is connecting as Ansible user. Okay, so now so suppose if I do become equal to yes, so what will happen if I use become equal to yes here? What is the expected output, sir? Okay, see, so what is the expected output? Ansible only, because See, there is no difference in executing this command. See here, you are running pwd, right? You are running pwd. Who is executing this command? Ansible user. So sudo pwd. So see, when you enter password, same output you are getting, right? Clear up to here? So become equal
Yes,
to
sir.
yes means you are executing with sudo power, nothing more than that. Okay, but yesterday I shown this option. Okay, so what is the other option? I shown this option yesterday. So become user or remote user, something like that, right? So become user root. I copied some keys. I want to connect as a root. These concepts we covered yesterday. So become user. So become user root. So it is also like become equal to yes. I want to change this become to, okay, so remote underscore user. Let me try this option, remote underscore user. So see the output of this program. So again, same story, unreachable, right? So you need to copy your public key. Okay, if you have to copy your public key. So instead of root, we will take Ubuntu. Okay. So Ubuntu I will take, or EC2 user you can take. So if I take Ubuntu, I will change the host name. So anyone, if anyone missed yesterday's class, they have to go through. We have covered these concepts yesterday only. Okay, just I'm quickly repeating. Okay, so we have copied the key right yesterday. So you are getting the output. Okay, and even I remember for EC2 also we copied. Okay, so EC2 user also red hat. Okay, so remote user is equal to, I want to connect to the remote user EC2. Okay, so it will connect to, it will just connect to remote user. Okay, EC2 user. You're able to see the output, right? Yesterday we discussed this, sir. Okay, whatever I'm discussing just now. Remote underscore user. So you have learned only 2 topics today, all related to variables only. Okay. In the tomorrow's class, I will come up with very important topic. Okay, very important topic tomorrow. And see, everything is important only. In Ansible, everything is important only. Okay. Fine. So another 4-5 days, you have to see Ansible only. Okay, very important topics are there. So this week full, okay, you have to see Ansible. So that's it for today. Any questions? So 20, out of 20, only 11 people attended today. I don't know where these 8 people went. Okay, fine. So kindly update your WhatsApp so that you will get some alerts. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Any questions? Otherwise, we will wind
No,
up.
sir.
So practice
Yes, sir.
all this tomorrow. Okay. A lot of things you have to do. Practice it. So it will helpful for the tomorrow's class. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah. Good night.